Have I got a nice two-berth motorhome for you? It's an Autosleeper Broadway. It's a 2.2 and it's just over 6 metres long. Let's have a look inside this van. So we have the Autosleeper Broadway two-berth motorhome. What I really like about this van is the finishing on it. Just look at these lockers, good quality lockers. We've got good sized bench seats where you can have a good kip on them, and then we can pull them out here, which will make up into a double bed. The seats will swivel around as well, and then if I just take you to the back, what we've got at the back here is we've got the microwave, good prep area here. We have the 3 burner hobs with a hot plate. We have the sink as well. And then if I just go in here, what we've got the cassette toilet, and then we've got a separate shower which we can turn around here. And we can have a shower. La-di-da-di-da-da-da. See? Have a nice shower and a sing. Right, so let's set the Autosleeper Broadway up. So if we come along, what we've got to fill up the fresh water tank is basically we can put this in here and then we can connect up to a hose pipe. Or if you're on a campsite, you can have a submersible pump here with the aqua roll and you can keep topping up the fresh water tank. This is the flue for your heating system. We've got a 240 plugged in, ready to go. Now here's a cassette toilet. I'll just show you the cassette toilet here. As your cassette. Now for the flush on this, it does have its own little water tank. So we fill up here, put the water in, and then we use this water for flushing the cassette toilet. You can put your smelly stuff in the top there as well, so it smells nice when you have a flush. If we go around to the back, we have the bike rack, and then just underneath here, we have access to underneath the bench seat. You can put various things. We've got the hook up in there. We've got the levelling ramps in. And then here we have a gas. So we've got propane gas bottles on. So I'll just switch that on. And then what we can do then is we can go and set up the motorhome. And what we've basically done is we've done 3 elements. We've put the gas on, we've put water into the van, and we put 240 into the van so we can use everything with a plug. So let's go have a look inside and get it all set up. So what we'll do here first, we've got the control panel. So we'll switch the control panel on. And we've already switched all the lights on. And then we've got the auxiliary here. That puts on the awning light. And then we've got a battery select. So as you see, we're on leisure battery. If I switch that over, we're now using vehicle battery. So that's just in case if your leisure battery goes down on you. So you really need to be using leisure. We can scroll through the various things. Sound as a fresh water. And then what we've got here is a pump. So now we fill the water up, the fresh water tank up, we need to prime up and fill up the hot water tank. So we'll put the pump on. And then what I like to do, just open the taps. Now normally it'll take a couple of minutes to prime up because what we're doing is we're sending fresh water into the hot water tank. So it'll take a couple of minutes. After about a minute it will start to spit. But that's all primed up now. We'll just do the gas. Now if you swapped over bottles you will have air. So again these will take 3 or 5 seconds for it just to come through. And then at the back there we do have a hot plate, which as you can see the lights come on. Now if you haven't got a hookup in the van, the hot plate will not work because it needs 240 for the hot plate. We do have a grill and oven. And there you go, our oven's lit. As we're moving along, We have a 3-way fridge. It'll normally find, it's a self-seeker, so it'll find the last thing I was using. So there's our electric. We can move over to leisure battery. Now that won't work because the engine's not running, so it needs the power from the alternator and the engine to keep the leisure battery charged up to use the fridge. And then there we have as a gas. You've probably not heard that, but that's just lit. And here's our temperature that we can use. And then if we just move to the side of the van, we can select a heating. So what we have here are our settings for what we want to use. So 1460, we've got over off, 1460 are summer settings, so that's hot water only. So we can either out on at 40 or 60. And then below are our winter settings. So this one here is for heating only, and the bottom one is for heating and hot water on 60 degrees. So if we just want to put the hot water on, there it is working on the gas. Now we can also have it on electric only, 1 kilowatt or 2 kilowatts, or we can have a mixture here of 1 kilowatt in gas, 2 kilowatts of gas. So if I move it up to electric, now I'm getting a fault light. So I must switch that off. The reason I'm getting a fault light is because if we just come into the wardrobe, I haven't switched the element on in the wardrobe. So you see how I've switched that on? And now I'll switch it up again, and you can see how it's come on, and we're not getting a fault. So we've got the water on 60 degrees on 1 kilowatt. Now I'll just show you underneath here, because this is quite important. And I'm just going to knock the pump off there. So if I just take this cushion up, and what we've got underneath here, so what we can see here is your leisure battery. And then what we have here, this is where your water comes in and it goes down the pipe there into the fresh water tank. And then what we have here is your drain off for your hot water. So if I want to drain the hot water off, I turn that and that's draining it off. And then to close it, I must turn that. But what a lot of people forget is there's a button here that you must press in. So now it's stopped draining the water out. And then if I come to the back, I'll just put the pump on. And if you can hear, that's priming the hot water tank back up again. And then it's stopped, so it's primed all up. And then what we'll do is I'll show you the fresh water and wastewater drain offs, which are outside. So, first one we come to, the grey tap. This is your wastewater drain off, so that drains the water out the wastewater tank. And then if we come to here, the blue tap, this is your fresh water drain off. So I'll just show you the toilet. Oh, we've got the microwave here. Now, for order to operate the microwave, there is a button here that switches it on. As you can see, it's switched on. And again, the microwave will not work unless we've got a hookup in. And we'll move into the bathroom. So as you can see, we have the shower and the tap. Cassette toilet, we press the button, which sends the water around. And then we have the lever here, just to open up. Now I'll show you where all the various things are. In the wardrobe, we have a freestanding table, and at the back we have a sergeant unit. So here's a charger, battery charger. If I switch that off now, the hookup won't be charging the leisure battery. And then here we have a 240 trips, just like you have at home. So again, I've just tripped that. Put you back on again. And then below here, we have a 12 volt spade fuses for the various components of the van. This vehicle's on a Peugeot Boxer. As I said before, it's a 2.2 litre diesel. So it is a chain, not a cam belt. I did say before it was 3,500 kilograms, so it's a normal licence. It has a media pack, 6-speed and air conditioning. Autosleeper Broadway, what a great 2-berth motorhome. This one's a 2012, but I really like this. It's a good quality motorhome. As you can see by the interior, like I say, I love the cupboards as well, good solid cupboards. And what I do like is the work surfaces. I think they're a great colour, but this is a great two-berth motorhome.